What's up, everyone? How y'all doing? Good.
What do you know about your new teammate, your running mate in the middle of the field?
He has a lot of hair like me. Uh, yeah, he's a good dude. Watched some film on him last night. He's long. He gets off of blocks. He covers well. He's a big run stopper. Yeah, we need a big dude like that in the middle. I'm happy. He's here, and I'm happy to have him.
So it might change your role a little bit. How do you? I guess how do you anticipate that it might, and how do you like the?
Yeah, we're still working on that. I told Mike, like, I just work here. You let me know what, like, I'm a team guy. Like, line up a DN might not go well, but I play it, you know. So moving over to the will position, playing linebacker at the end of the day.
So how much different is that really? Like, is it? It's not that huge of a change, is it?
Yeah, it's not. Since I would still be having a green dot, it's not that huge, much different. But yeah, I'm excited. Get to play in space a little bit more. I'm still, it's my second day doing it, so I'm excited and can't wait to get this ball rolling at this will position. That's what I played last year in Buffalo, though.
I was just going to ask you, how much did you do that, and how different does it seem the role here might be as a will versus Buffalo?
Yeah, I mean, you're covering running backs at the backfield. You're in space covering tight ends. I had my best year at this position last year in Buffalo, so hopefully have my best year again. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm in the film room looking at, will linebackers around the league, what to expect. You're on the weak side, so you get to run a lot of stuff down on the front side, which I love to do. I'm excited.
I know that Ernest has some familiarity with terminology and kind of how this defense goes, but now that you've played it in it a few weeks, how much easier is it to communicate to the newcomer what needs to happen?
Yeah, I mean, I'm in it. We talked. That's why I was kind of late. Sorry for that, but we were talking at our locker about different terminology and stuff like that. He comes from a similar system, as you said, with that DC over there. But he was like, it's kind of similar. So just getting him honed up on our Seahawk talk, like how we talk here in our terminology here. But he's a fast learner. I'm excited to practice with him today.
You talked about asking Jerome questions as a veteran here, and now you've got Ernest Jones who's won a Super Bowl. What are you looking forward to learning from him as well?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking just to not even learn football stuff from him. Learn as a man. I know he's married and he has kids and stuff like that. So I'm looking to just learn the whole nine from him. How he sees stuff, but. Football is going to be football because we're up here. We have to talk about football. But I'm excited to get to know him as a person as well because I've heard great things about him.
He literally played Buffalo last week. Is there anything you can kind of glean off of him too, kind of in that regard?
Yeah, he just got here like 12 o'clock last night, so I'm going to let him chill and let the coaches get him. Then I'm going to be hammering him tomorrow and stuff like that. So we're going to get together tomorrow morning and watch film together, and that's kind of crazy. He's playing Buffalo back-to-back weeks.
What about you playing Buffalo? You talking to any of your old teammates?
Yeah, me and Dawson Knox, we've been texting and stuff like that because we were roommates when we first got there. That's one of my best friends. Excited to play against him. Everyone's asking for my jersey, so I got to talk to EK about that, see if we can get 10 jerseys, spread it out. But I'm excited. That's a place where I grew a lot. And, I have nothing but respect for that team and Sean McDermott and Bobby Babbage.
As he's chasing Josh around, he hasn't thrown an interception this year. What's the challenge?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's a huge challenge. You gotta contain him, keep him in the pocket, and then you got to plaster. Everyone has to have their man when he scrambles because, you can't lose your man or he's going to bomb you. He's going to bomb. So everyone has to have very good eye discipline and have a great rush plan.
See that in practice,
that's it. Eyes and rush playing, that's how we're gonna win this game. To be honest with you,
The jersey swapping, is that usually you start that out ahead of time?
Yeah, I usually don't jersey swap because I like to keep all my jerseys. I'll tell you about this later. I don't like the jersey swap because I like to keep all my jerseys because I want to go after life. After football. I want to, we're having a business deal on the golf course. I can hey, you can have a jersey, and I can get the business deal a little bit more. So, that's why I keep my jerseys, So.
But you might make an exception.
I might make an exception for the guys.
What do you think about the takeaways last week? It's been said that takeaways come in bunches. How much can that help turn the tide? Because I think there have been one in the previous 5 games, and you guys had 3 last week.
Don't remind me. Yeah. Yeah.
3 last week, and what that does.
Yeah, 3 last week, man. It's just playing complementary football. It helps with field position, as we know, and just like, and then when you score, I think when you score a touchdown on defense, it's like you win the game like 78% of the time, something like that. So that's always huge to get a, takeaways on defense will also get a score. But like I'm so proud of the guys how we came out, had a long flight, got there 2 days before. I'm still adjusting to that schedule. Being on the West Coast time, and guys just went to work this week. We had our best practice last Wednesday, and we had another great practice yesterday too. So, I mean, that just goes to show like when you work, good things come to you. So we gotta keep working and just gotta keep honing in on the details.
What makes a practice great?
What'd you say?
What makes a practice great?
You can just feel it. You know when you have a good day when you lay down at night, like, yeah, I did that. Like it's like you're just hearing like helmets, like just be honest with you, hear helmets smash and you hear the offense talking, you hear the defense being obnoxious. Like that means guys are out here like trying to be intentional and working. That's all you ask for. Like I always go back to relationships. Like when you're intentional in a relationship, like it's just so much more smoother. You have open communication, open dialogue, and just like everything just goes so smooth. So I'm just so proud of the guys, how we keep responding. Things haven't been going our way, but guess what? We're going to keep responding, coming back, knocking at that door.
With the run defense, where do you feel like you guys are at there relative to where you want to be?
Yeah, that's actually because I have that in my notebook. The second half of last week, I was just so proud of how we responded and the adjustments that we made. And it's just like, I'm not going to say we're there because we haven't played a game yet, but like, I think we're almost there. It starts in practice. Starts in those details, those hand placements, and just playing off of each other. Like I said, chemistry takes time, and it's as you see it's taking time. So that's something we need to improve on, and we know that because you can't win in this league if people are running the ball down your throat. Just be honest with you. So I'm looking forward to how we're going to respond Sunday.
Sorry. What did you see out of that secondary last week? You're missing 3 of your top guys back there, and those guys, everybody filling in, got the job done.
Yeah, ain't no drop off. Kobe Bryant, Leslie Frazier was huge on Kobe Bryant coming out in Cincinnati. So I knew Kobe could play. Joe, that's my guy, my undrafted brother, and Nehemiah. Balling out, J Love, you know what Jew does. Those guys is no drop off, and they have a great coaching staff like Jeff Howard, K. Scott, hell of a coaches. So that just goes to show how much work they put in last week, and those guys were meeting extra last week, and so the emphasis of the word is like work, just work. It's like sky's the limit for this defense.
The challenge of Josh Allen extending plays, you talk about sticking with your guy.
Mm-hmm.
How difficult is it to not defend his run because of how he runs for yards too? And where's the discipline there of not leaving your man?
Yeah, you would rather have him run 15 yards than an 80-yard bomb over your head. So it's like yeah, that's what I'd rather have, And then the defensive line and the front seven has to have a great plan of execution on the rush. So I think that's what we're working on today, and so let's see how good it is on Sunday.
How important is it, you got it last game, this game to get pressure up front? You just talked about the front seven. How important is that in your defense?
Yeah, it's the trenches, like the trenches is the front seven. That's what we call the trenches. And if you don't have a good trenches in this league, you're going to get ran all over and you're going to be disrespected. So, it's big to have a good front seven. As you see, when you stop the run, you make a team one-dimensional. So you already know you stop the run on first down, 2nd and 8. What the offense got to do? Got to pass the ball. So, it makes you ahead of the game when you make an offense one-dimensional.
Did you call Nehemiah mighty?
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. That's his nickname.
But where did that come from?
I don't know. The DBs called him that, so I was like, I'm calling you that too.
This is the first time since week 1 that Leonard Williams, Byron Murphy, Boye Mafe, Derek Hall started and finished a game, and you added Roy Robertson Harris. Could you feel that in the game in Atlanta?
Yeah, I can feel that, man. Those guys, man, it goes back to work, man. That guy Leo, he's like I would say he's the leader of that group, and man, he just has those guys ready to roll every week. I mean, I think it's one of the best D-line groups in America. So when those guys play how they play and how they're supposed to play, I mean, like the back seven, like the D-line runs his team. So when they play well, everything else takes care of itself.
For those listening who've never been to Western New York, what are the fans and the Bills fans and the support for the team, and what a big deal that is?
Yeah, man, Western New York is like good neighbors, man. Like everyone knows everyone, which is kind of weird. Like everyone knows everyone. Everyone just likes to party and have fun. There's a lot of beer and eating wings going on in Western New York, and this they love their Bills. They bleed red and blue. So I'm expecting to see a lot of them this Sunday in the stands.
Do you ever jump through a table?
Jump through a table?
Like the Bills fans do?
No. I need to save that back. I appreciate you guys.
Thanks.